I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. I'm stepping up my game. I'm a groove student, yes I am. With groove, I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me. The most loose and free. I'm dancing to my dreams. Bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groove-alicious. Who knows who I am? 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm grooving.
Hi, this is Simon Leung, and welcome to day one of our Groove 5-day challenge. Are you excited to be here? If you are, type in yes inside of the comments. And of course, if you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. A huge welcome to all of you, because for the next 5 days, we are going to walk you through the power of Groove, and hopefully, if you're just getting started, by the end of it, you will already have something up and running. Now, if you are joining us, especially if you are live, do us a favor, share us with us inside the comments where you're from, your country, as well as the time that you are in, because we, of course, are a global community. And as we can see, we got Mr. Howard, who has joined us with us as well. We got ZTS affiliate saying hello. We got Rosalina, who is joining us in Florida, USA. Hopefully everything is going fine with you, Rosalina, with the hurricanes and all that stuff, because it is a crazy world out there. Larry is here. I'm here. Let's do it. Bazia Help says, hi, everyone. Gerda from South Africa. Great to see you. Narciso is also joining us in Virginia. We got Michael all the way in France at 4 a.m. You are a champion. Bonjour, Mr. Michael. Great to see you. As always, Working with Hope is saying hello to everyone. Gerda in South Africa is 6 a.m. You are an early board. As you can see, we are really a global community. And so we're not going to be able to go through all of you. But as you can see, we just have many of us who are all around the world. In Los Angeles, from Mr. Eric. Ed is in the Philippines. George has joined us in Japan. We got he joined us, and so many more. So really, really awesome. Great to see all of you here. And as always, this is just a wonderful global community that we want to welcome you in. Now, today we will be kicking off the Groove Challenges. It's going to be 5 days. How many days? 5 days, but don't worry. It's not going to be from 9 to 5. It's not going to be like 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours. Yes, we do tend to over deliver. And that does happen from time to time, especially right here within the Groove community. But here's the thing. For the next 5 days, we want to keep it short. We want to keep it snappy. We want to keep it actionable for all of you. And so what it means is we're going to range anywhere between 45 minutes, an hour. We're going to try and not to go over an hour and a half. But regardless of the case, just be aware that with all the interaction, which we're going to recommend that you do from time to time, just keep the comments coming. We want that engagement. We want that interaction. We want to make sure that as much as possible that you can be here with us. Okay, so with that, we're going to be here for maybe an hour or so, give and take, plus or minus another 15-20 minutes or so. So stick around for as long as you can. Now, the purpose of these challenges is, of course, for you to, can you guess, take action, right? You are here to take action. So do me a favor, type in action inside of the comments if you are committed to taking action, because here's the thing. I've been doing internet marketing since 1997. I've been doing internet marketing training for the better half of the past decade and a half. And what I realized through these years is that many people, they want to get started, right? They want to learn. They want to see what it is that they can do. They're curious. They want to be involved in the possibilities and see what the potentials might be. And then what happens after they start learning? Well, for those who are committed, they continue to learn. For those who decide that it's not for them, they give up. But here's the thing. For those who continue to learn, they end up getting stuck in what we call the learning mode, because let's face it, in internet marketing, there's a lot of stuff to learn, right? Online business, tons and tons for us to learn. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside the comments. From affiliate marketing to e-commerce to building websites. Some people want to learn SEO, how to drive Facebook ads, how to, do social media. The list goes on and on and on. List building, email marketing, lead generation. There's just so much to learn. And so what happens is people get stuck in what we call the learning mode. They continue to learn and they end up never doing anything. So instead of overwhelming you with too much information and too many things that you need to do, by the end of every single day, we encourage you to take us up on a small little challenge to do one small little thing. Write this down. I am an action taker. I am an action taker. Okay. And you need to make sure that I'm seeing Sunil says, you just described me. Yes, this describes most entrepreneurs, right? It's the shiny object syndrome. There's just so many things to learn, so many possibilities, so many opportunities that we just cannot take advantage of all of them. It is humanly impossible. So write down, I am an action taker. Just like how Talk is writing down, I am an action taker. So is Narciso. And so it's Rosalina and Peter, action taker, right? Sue, Jacob, Michelle, we're all action takers. Absolutely. You must take action. And so with this first challenge, we got to start all the way in the beginning. All the way in the beginning. Out of curiosity, how many of you are brand new to Groove, brand new to online marketing, brand new to internet business? How many of you are interested in learning more about the very first step on how to get started? If you are, type in I inside the comments. Type in I inside the comments. Because as you can see, we are a community, right? And so with all of that, what this means is that we are not going to just have one challenge. We're going to have a multitude of challenges. And this first one is designed for all of you who are typing in I, right? Russell, I, Rosalina, I, Lonnie, also I, Digital Rahul, also I, Michelle, Kenneth, right? We have many people who are beginning, right? New to GrooveSell, Marcus, great and welcome. And so with that, what this means is that we need to make sure that all of us are on the same page. Okay, all of us are on the same page. We must start in the beginning. We must make sure that all of us, as we continue through the variety of challenges that we might have in the future 5-day challenges, 3 days, 7-day challenges, 30-day challenges, right? That we gradually move on up. And so in order for you to achieve any kinds of results, there's 2 things that we must realize. How many things? 2. Number 1, we need to know the fundamentals of how to get started with Groove. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, whether we like to think about this or not, you need to adapt what we call a certain kind of mindset. Yes, I know. Okay, once we hear that word mindset, oh no, it's gonna be another one of those, you must think positive, right? You must be, you must be positive in your thinking, and you must do good things, and you must be a good person, blah, blah, blah. Yes, those are important, But I promise you, this is not a 60-minute, 3-hour, 5-hour class or session on mindset. It is, however, something of the core, of the fundamentals of what we all need in order for us to succeed right here within Groove, just within the Groove community itself. Let me explain. You see, I've been doing internet marketing training for the past 15, 16, 17 years. I've lost count. And so with that, as we mentioned, we saw a lot of people who come and go, right? They come because they're interested, they start learning, but at some point in time, they throw in the towel and they decide to give up. And maybe it's because it's not for them, and that's fine. But some people, they just couldn't handle it, or they couldn't handle the failures, they couldn't handle the success, they couldn't handle the complications. And here's the thing about life in general: nothing is going to come easy. We know that, right? Nothing's going to come easy. And so with that, especially when you're learning something new, you're going to go through the growing pains. You're going to go through the pain of learning something, the state of confusion. Oh, what's this and what's that? So I want you to realize that in order for you to achieve any kinds of results in Groove or in life, you do need to adapt to a certain kind of mindset. And I'll tell you, there will be people who sign up for these challenges, right? And for the past several weeks, we've been doing free coaching, we've been doing free consultations. And what we realize is that some of the people, not all, but some of us, we sign up for these challenges not because we want to challenge ourselves. We sign up for the coaching not because we want to be coached. We sign up for the consultations not just because we want to be consulted, but we sign up because we are looking for a place to vent, right? Or maybe we're looking for a people to complain to. We're looking for customer service representatives to yell at, for example, and they're treating us not like a community, but more so customer service, right? We're here because we have people who are interested in learning more about how we can adapt and improve our lives and improve our businesses with Groove. And unfortunately, a lot of people are kind of standing in the way. So what we need to realize, okay, and especially for these challenges, is that it's available, and it's available to you when you have the right mentality, okay? You need to come in ready to take action. You need to come in ready to learn. Now, I'll give you an example. You know, sometimes our coaching sessions or our consultations, we go on for 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes even longer, right? And so what we do is we share, you know, we communicate, we have Q&As, we have FAQs, we give live demos. And then in the end, after that 1 hour, we say, hey, you know what? For anyone who is interested, we're going to be sharing with you more about the Groove Premium Plus Lifetime Program, or we're going to be sharing with you more about the different services and products that we have right here in Groove. If you're interested, then stick around, right? And so people tend to choose what they want to look at and what they want to see. Do you agree with that? If you agree, type in agree inside the comments. And so the kind of feedback that we're getting is, oh, wow, you know, I came in and I signed up for coaching or consultation, and what I got was a sales pitch. Or what I got was, you know, the gist of it is that I need to contact support, or I need to go to the YouTube channel, or I need to join this Facebook group, right? The answer is no, right? We gave you an hour, 60 minutes worth of content and value. And if in the end you feel like you want to back away and that's the end of it, we share with you, yes, this is the time where for those who are here, who are brand new, who want to learn about the bonuses that we have, about the benefits of how you can move your business to the next level with Groove, right? Then you can stick around and listen to this, but you choose what you want to listen to, and that becomes your reality, right? That becomes your reality. And so with all of that, this means that every time that you would have joined us, 30 minutes, 60 minutes in a coaching call, in a consultation session, in all these challenges, it would be a waste of your time because you're not seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. So see the value, write that down, see the value. This is not the place for you to pull on all the negativity. This is a place of positivity, right? So with that, we are happy to help. we're absolutely happy to help, and we will respond, of course, to those who are giving us courteous requests to ask for help. This is what the community is all about. And here's the thing, as you'll see inside the comments, and what you'll probably see over the next few days as well, is that we are not just a platform. In fact, we are a community. Inside of the chats, interacting with you, engaging with you, answering your questions, you will see some of our Groove coaches, some of our Groove mentors, some of our Groove trainers, as well as our, consultants, right? Many of them are here because they want to help you, okay? Just so that you know, none of them, and I mean none of them work for Groove. None of them are on payroll. They are here out of the kindness of their hearts, and that is what the community is all about. So I want to encourage you, right, to see the good in what we're doing, to be a part of the groovement that we're doing, and to participate in your very first round of what we call Groove Challenges, starting with right here, right now. It's not about the attitude, right? It's not about ego. It's not about power. It's not about anybody's sense of entitlements. As one of my favorite clowns of all time, Homie the Clown, used to say, I don't think so. Homie, don't play that, right? That's not the way that it works. So if we're here for you to be a part of this community, we need to make sure that we're all on the same page, because, hey, this is the real world, isn't it? The real world is challenging. Do you agree with that? If you do, type in yes inside the comments. And that's why we have these challenges. And while many people, for the past 2-3 years now, we've been hearing in the news, if you go outside, if you have conversations on social media, right, for the wrong reasons, you will see so many people complaining about so many things that are happening. They're complaining about the economy. They're complaining about the pandemic. They're complaining about changes that they're forced to make in their lives. And hey, granted, very well-deserved type of complaints, right? Because all of us have been impacted, myself included. But do you know what is the biggest difference between us and those who have been complaining for the past few years and their lives have not improved one way, shape, or form? The one thing that we did is that we went to work, right? While everyone else who felt like they wanted to were complaining, we went to work. I went to work, and our team went to work. We took action. And for me personally, do you know what made all the difference in the world for me? Take a guess. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Write this down. Groove. 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 Okay? It's because of Groove, and I'm not just talking about the friends that I have in the company, right? Because yes, even the founder, Mr. Mike Philsame, I've known him for the better part of the last 16, 17, close to 18 years now. I've lost count, right? We've been friends for a very long time. It's not just about the company and the connections that I have and the possibility and the potential and the opportunity actually for me to even partner with Groove. It's not about that. You see, 3 years ago, I started off where everyone within the Groove community also started off. It's not because of my network. It's not because of my friends. It's not because of my experience. It's because of the platform itself. And let me tell you this. It's because of the Groove platform that allowed me, when I felt the impact as well, all of my speaking businesses, my seminar business, my training businesses, my agency businesses. I used to travel every single week on business to different cities, to every country, to different countries, right? All around the world. I would fly. We would go on road trips every single week. That was my lifestyle. That was my business. As you can imagine, that was hugely, hugely impacted. And it's because of the Groove platform and everything that it's allowed us to do and continues to allow us to do, that has allowed me to also start anew, which is also something that will allow you to be able to do as well. I'm talking about brand new businesses that we're able to build. I'm talking about a new house that we're able to close on. I'm talking about a new lifestyle where I never have to leave my home. I never have to leave my family. I never have to leave anything that makes me comfortable, right? Everything that I have is right over here, including my business. So imagine if that's something that you have the option to do as well. Is that something that you want? If it is, type in want inside of the comments. And so with that, I want to share with you, right, what it is that you need to expect for yourself. What you need to expect, especially when you are first starting out. I'm seeing a lot of different requests, right? As we announce the challenges. Oh, I want to learn how to build a store. I want to learn how to sell products online. I want to build a website, build my list, do email marketing, do affiliate marketing, sell my own information products, have my own online courses. But again, we must start at ground zero, don't we? We must need to start all the way in the beginning. And so with that, that is what the next 5 days are all about. For the next 5 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how I personally was able to achieve my goals using Groove, and how thousands upon thousands have been able to do the exact same thing. Do you want to know how we did it? If you do, type in yes inside of the comments. And great to see all of you who are in the comments. Mary is saying once, Nancy is saying once, Alan is saying once, Michelle, the Knowledge Cube CO is also here. Yes, says Alan. There's so much to learn, right? I want to learn all there is to know about the Groove platform, says Larry. Let's give it time, right? One step at a time, one baby step at a time, because I'll tell you a little secret. I've been with Groove ever since the beginning. I'm talking about early 2020, and there are still things that I am learning about Groove every single day. More changes, more updates. So in terms of the platform itself, this is why this is an ever continuing community where we will continue to learn, right? And that's why we have the community, and that's really what separates us from everyone else. And so these first 5 days, let's start from the beginning. Is that okay with you? If that's okay, type in okay inside the comments. What should you expect in these 5 days? Okay, this is what we call the 5-day Get Started with Groove challenge. Get started with Groove. Are you ready to get started? If you are, type in get started inside the comments. And it is my personal goal. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what expectation you had coming in, but it is my personal goal for you to launch your own online business within the next 5 days. If you don't have one already, okay, of course, if you don't have one already, if you have one already, then let's move that on to the next level. But for this first challenge, this one is for anyone to either get started with Groove or get something new started with Groove, right? Get something new, just like how I started anew a while back. So with that, we want to encourage you to launch your online business regardless of what that online business might be. Now, for day one, and that is today, we are going to cover all about the Groove platform. I'm not going to be doing this alone. In just a short while, I will be introducing you to my special guest today, who will tell you a little bit more about some of the top Groove apps that he uses in our businesses. So that is coming up very, very soon, but that's on day one. We're going to be talking about the Groove platform, all right? On day two, we're going to be talking about the Groove business models. Now that you understand more about what the Groove platform is, let's talk about what it can do for you, okay? So if you want to get started in using one or two of the apps and you want to know, how can I make money with this, right? How can I make money? Do you want to learn how to make money? Do you want to create your own business? If you do, type in business inside the comments. On day two, we will be talking about your Groove excuse me, business models. Then we move on to day number 3. If at the end, right, you go through all the business models, you do not choose one that you want to start on, the good news is that built right into Groove, we have what we call the Groove Affiliate Program. And so we're going to be talking to you more about the Groove Affiliate Program and what that consists of. On day 4, we'll be sharing with you more on how to promote Groove. And here's the thing, right? We will be sharing with you promotional strategies, but it's not just going to be on promoting the Groove Affiliate Program. It's not just going to be, on promoting your Groove website. In fact, with these strategies, you will be able to promote whatever you want. So day 4 is going to be focusing a lot on promotions. Finally, on day 5 of the challenge, we will share with you how you can maximize your Groove commissions, how you can maximize your Groove sales or just conversions overall within any kind of business that you intend to build right here within the Groove community. Okay. And so with that, what this means is that we are starting off today with day one, talking more about the Groove platform. Now, all right, if there's anything else that you would want to know, let's just say over the next 5 days or for future challenges, this is something that's very different and one thing that is extremely distinguishable between us and everyone else. What is that? As we mentioned multiple times, right? Not only are we a software, not only are we a platform, we're actually a community. And so with that, yes, over the next few days, we will be giving you an overview on how to get started with Groove. However, anything that might be technical, anything step by step, anything from A to Z, if these are the kind of challenges that you want, what I want to invite you to do is to make requests inside the comments and let us know the kind of challenges that you want to see. We plan to do multiple of these every single quarter over, starting right now, starting here today. So with that, what this means is that we're constantly taking ideas on brand new ones. If you think that this is something that will be valuable to you, okay, all these challenges, if you're looking forward to the next 5 days, just know that this is just the beginning. It is only the beginning. Let us know inside the comments what other kinds of challenges you would like to see, and we will be more than happy to oblige. So speaking of, obliging, right? We are obliged to share with you and to give you value and to invite you into our community. This is why we are different. And the good news is that within our community is not just talking about, people just like you who are members. We're talking about mentors. We're talking about leaders. We're talking about people who have gone through my own personal protege program, right? And they are now established coaches and consultants in their own rights. And now within the Groove community, they are volunteering their time to be here. And so with that, what I want to invite you to do right now is to welcome my very first guest of the 5-day challenge. He is the CMO of many of the businesses that I personally run, including the official Groove expansion project all the way to Southeast Asia. He's responsible for the marketing of many of our live events, for many of our online events, virtual events, in-person events, as well as, our SaaS programs, our agencies, our speaker bureaus, and so many things else. Okay, he is the CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer, responsible for countries primarily in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Japan, in Indonesia, in Vietnam, in Thailand, Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, and even further parts of the Southern Hemisphere, such as, Russia and in Australia, New Zealand. But truthfully, we really are a global community. It just so happens that we cannot be everything to everyone all at the same time. And so with that, this gentleman is somebody who is very good at making sure that not only are we focusing really well on the marketing, but also on the sales as well. And so with that, as part of our marketing team, as the CMO of our companies, he dabbles in Groove a lot. Everything that we do, in fact, from the building of the pages, setting up the funnels, our automation, our email marketing, lead generation, list building, everything that comes into play when people are coming to our sites for our advertisements and everything else, everything is built with Groove. And this is the guy that handles everything. Do you want to learn more from our CMO? If you do, type in a big fat yes inside the comments. And what I want to invite you to do right now is to give a huge round of virtual applause and welcome to our virtual stage, our Groove 5-day challenge. Let's welcome up Mr. Ching Yu Tan all the way from KL, Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Welcome, Mr. Ching Yu.
Hello, everybody, and thank you very much, Simon, for the great welcome. And I see all the yeses coming in the chat. Thank you very much for the warm welcome, everybody. And it's great to be part of the groove.cm community. I love all of the engagement you all are giving right now. So keep it coming, all right? We want to keep this energy up. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's begin, all right? At the beginning of this session, I saw a lot of people like Ed Ramirez and Carlos talking about shiny objects. All right, it's like, oh, especially when you dive into the groove.cm suite of apps, you are blinded by all these shiny objects. You've got GroovePages, you've got GrooveFunnels, you've got GrooveMail, GrooveSell, Groove this, Groove that, and then you're like, oh my god, it is so blinding, right? So what I'm here to do today is to give you that clarity, okay? To be able to bring together all of those shiny objects to create a shiny masterpiece for you and your business. So regardless of whether you have an existing business or you're just starting up, okay, this is for you. I'm going to map it all out for you so you have absolute logical clarity with that. All right, if you're good with that, type in clarity in the chat, okay? That's what I'll be giving you today. Okay, so where do you find your map? Actually, right, the map is right before you. Okay, if you go to the groove.cm website, everything is actually structured out logically if you look at it that way. Okay, and then just out of curiosity, just share with us in the chat what kind of business are you in. So from there, I will be able to relate more about the apps to you. All right, so share with us in the chat right now. Okay, so now I like you to just imagine the customer's journey. Whenever they first encounter you, be it on social media, be it in person, in the networking session, you're introducing yourself, you're introducing your business. Where do you drive them to? You drive them to your website, right? You're driving them to your website. So I see people sharing, your education, real estate, marketing agency, membership, merchandise agency, health and wellness, network marketing, or helping people to build websites. You're driving that traffic to your website because your website is what represents your brand. It is what will represent, give that first impression to people, right? You want to create that massive and impactful first impression. So the very first app you have to familiarize yourself with is GroovePages, right? Especially with all of the businesses that I mentioned before, right? The only exception is unless you are in e-commerce or drop shipping, which I see a lot of people sharing healthy living over there. And then Greg also talking about affiliate marketing and e-commerce, right? So there's two paths which you can pick. Okay, the first path is for most businesses is GroovePages. Unless you're in e-commerce, then GrooveKart is your app to focus on. But let us focus on GroovePages right now. The fundamentals of creating a stunning website with the world's easiest page builder, that is groove.cm. All right. So the beauty about GroovePages is that you're able to just drag and drop elements in it. Okay. And then for those of you who are more design oriented, you have that eye for design, every single element is absolutely customizable for you. Okay. And as we know, right now, 90%, 80% of the traffic is coming from our smartphones and devices, right? So we must make sure that our websites are responsive. At this day and age in 2022, if your website is not responsive, my goodness, I'm sure Simon would share that if you're trying to rank on Google, they will be punishing you for that without that responsiveness, right? So that's why GroovePages is so powerful. However you create your website, you're able to ensure that it is responsive in the back end as well. And just out of curiosity, Okay, how many of you hate to code? It's like just type in no code in the chat if you hate coding, be it HTML, CSS, or whatever mumbo jumbo they call it, right? Type in no code in the chat, right? So a lot of people they stop themselves from building their websites because they think, oh, I need to learn how to code in order to build a beautiful website or even a basic website. Right? Eric sharing. What is coding? Lol. Okay, I'm sure you know what coding is. All right. Yeah, I see all many of you typing in no code. The beauty of Groove Pages is that you don't need to know how to do coding. Okay, everything is just drag and drop. Zero coding knowledge is required. Okay, and then of course for those of you who are coders who wants to go into the backend and be more customizable to the next level, you can go into the HTML side of things as well, right? And then I see Lizzie sharing with us, thank God, no coding. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank God, no coding, right? So you are in the right space, Lizzie. Okay. So, and the beauty about Groove Pages, as I mentioned, you want to be able to customize it as much as possible with all the different elements. And then if you are a professional marketer, if you are a professional business owner, what it will come to a certain point, once you've got your fundamental infrastructure set up, you have to understand, okay, how do I optimize my website? How do I optimize my landing pages, right? In order to drive people to convert and take action. Because at the end of the day, we are in business. We are in business to drive sales. That's it, right? So by using Groove Pages, you are able to edit one element at a time, be it your headline, be it your video, be it the color of your button, whatever it may be, right? For those of you who study about color psychology, that applies as well, right? You can edit that within the Groove Pages as well, right? And then you may be thinking, oh, what about integrating with my hosting, right? I've got a hosting provider here. I've got hosting provider XYZ. Not to worry. Groove.cm provides the hosting for you. Everything is integrated. Okay? The beauty about Groove.cm is that you don't have to bring all of these different pieces, right? Where typically you need to engage in this app from one provider, that app from another provider, and then to crack your head, and get your team to figure out how do we get all of these apps to communicate with each other. That's the beauty of Groove.cm, and all in one platform. And one of the fundamentals of your infrastructure for your website is hosting, right? As you can see, free high performance hosting without the hassle. How many of you love the sound of free? Type in free in the chat if you love the sound of free, right? So this is free hosting without the hassle, right? Where you can create and publish in minutes. Just set up your website, see how you love it, and then at one click of the button you can publish it in minutes, right? And then with the upgraded packages, you can also have unlimited domains and subdomains as well. Okay, and then uh well, the Google Insider one, which is Simon Leung, right? He's also a master at SEO. And I believe one of the reasons why he fell in love with the Groove platform is its SEO management, right? Where even be it if you're just a beginner in SEO or advanced in SEO, it has everything that you need, right? As you can see here, it's straightforward SEO management, open graph setup, and no plugins needed. Okay, for those of you who are familiar with platforms like, for example, WordPress, you know that there are tons and tons and tons of plugins in the marketplace, right? But what's the problem? You download this plugin, you download another plugin, and then you try to integrate them together. Before you know it, either your website starts slowing down or it starts crashing. Right? You won't find this problem with the Groove.cm platform and using Groove Pages, because everything that is available within there, we know that that it communicates perfectly with one another. Well, let me correct myself. Okay, maybe not perfectly because we are constantly growing and developing the platform. All right. And then if we're in business, if we are honest with each other, right, no one is perfect. Okay. No one and nothing is perfect. We are always constantly learning and growing and listening to our markets to figure out, okay, where do we need to improve upon? Okay. And then now, some of you may be thinking, well, but I'm not a designer. I don't want to build things for scratch. Not to worry. You've got templates. Templates, not only some some template that we just throw it in, but it's designed by expert marketers, right? Because groove.cm is designed by marketers for marketers. Okay. These pages, these websites have been designed and optimized by experienced marketers, drawing on countless years of testing and millions of data points. And I would say beyond millions of data points is millions of dollars as well. Okay, these are millions of real dollars driving traffic to websites to ensure that it converts, right? So just off the bat, once you start adopting the templates, you are already saving potentially millions of dollars in testing your own website and landing page. Just drag and drop, fill in the blanks. How many of you love fill in the blanks? Type in fill in the blanks in the chat right now. Okay. And then with the templates, it's not only one, two, or a dozen, but it is hundreds of high converting website and funnel templates. Again, elegant design without drowning you and your audience in code. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful, right? So that's your website. Okay, that's your website. But if you are a digital marketer, if you are in business, what you need beyond the website is a funnel, right? Now you may be asking, isn't a funnel just a website? No, a funnel is not just a website. A funnel is where you are able to maximize, okay, your customers spending with you, right? It be able to maximize your impact, your opportunity to serve your customer on a deeper level, okay? And basically, for those of you who are not familiar with what funnels is all about, we will share more about the different business models tomorrow. Okay, but today, when it comes to funnels, at the very basics, how many of you have ever filled in a form on a website to claim a PDF? Right, type in PDF in the chat if you ever had. Right, it's like a free PDF on the 5 steps on how to become a master marketer. Right, how many of you have ever filled up a website or form like that? Okay, that is the beginning of a funnel. Okay, so the beginning of a funnel typically is offering something for free, right? For example, you sign up for this challenge. It is a free challenge, right? You are driven into the funnel. You're getting a PDF. You're getting an ebook, whatever it may be. Eric Hernandez shares shiny object PDF. Yes, you want to make sure your PDF is shiny and attractive to your audience so that they are compelled to fill in their contact details, right? So you drive people and collect their data by offering some form of value for them. It can be a PDF, it can be a free training or whatsoever, right? And then once you drive that traffic in, that is where you start presenting to them, and then where over here you see, you get their leads, you get their contacts, right? But once you've gotten their contacts, what do you have to do next? You have to offer them something, right? You have to offer them, okay, what is my product? Okay, I see some of you who are in education. It could be a year-long coaching program. It can be a one-on-one consultation with you for an hour, right? And then the beauty of GroovePages is that, as we know, in our world, there's no one size fit all, right? So maybe your initial offer, your primary product, it's not suited for that person, or it may be too expensive at this point in time. That's the option for you to downsell. It's like, okay, maybe $1,000 is too much at this point in time. Let me give you an offer to build this relationship with you. Okay, for 97 dollars, you're able to engage on a one-on-one consultation together with me, and then to get to know each other better. And by the end of the session, if you feel that, hey, I don't think it was valuable, this 1 hour was time wasted, you get your money back, no problem. Right? So that's down selling. Yes, Jeanette, yes, these are free marketing tips, which we actually use and apply in our businesses, and that we actually teach in our courses as well, right? Okay, so that's downsell. And then to maximize, what we want to do is we want to maximize your what we call your customer's lifetime value, right? Or your customer's order value. Okay, so that's where the upsell also comes in. It's like, okay, they purchase their products, but they say, hey, would you like this additional add-on? An additional $100, you gain access to this product or service. How would you like that, right? And then order bumps as well. A clear, usually low product for catching the impulse buyer on the checkout page. It's like, hey, add another $5, add another $10, and then you get this extra add-on, right? So all of this, okay, when you know how to use it, is extremely powerful for your business. Okay, to maximize your client's interaction, to maximize their order values. That comes with the GrooveFunnels apps. Okay, and then you may be wondering, if you're looking at your dashboard, it's like, where is GrooveFunnels? It keeps driving me to GroovePages. Well, the thing is, GrooveFunnels and GroovePages are essentially integrated into one seamlessly. Okay, so all you really need to do is learn how to interact with GroovePages, and all of the GrooveFunnels functionality will be within GroovePages itself, okay, and the other apps, okay. But as we know, maybe that first encounter is just not enough to convince people to buy from us, to purchase from us. What do we do? Be it in network marketing, or if you're in sales, this key idea and key principle, that the money is in the follow-up. Okay, the money is in the follow-up. Okay, as we see here, is that the end of the funnel? No. Okay, no. Okay, your customer journey, will what we hope, will last for years to come, and they will keep coming back to you as a trusted expert. Okay, as someone who has the solution to their problems as they grow within their respective fields. So this is where the funnel follow-up comes in. Okay, you need to keep in touch with your clients. Okay, you need to keep in touch with your clients, be it via where Groove is able to help you keep in touch with them via email, via SMS, and even direct mail as well, right? And then especially in this environment where our emails are constantly being filled with marketing messages, how powerful will SMS and direct mail be for you? Something to think about and to incorporate within your own marketing strategies, right? I see Eric sharing, mind blowing. This is exactly what Groove has been missing. Simon Ching, teach my brothers, teach on. Money is in the list. Thank you very much, Eric. And we hope to continue giving you that clarity, okay, to clear that blindness from all the shiny objects, so you have the map to success with the groove.cm platform. Okay, and again, all of this, as you can see, all right, is not disjointed, where you have, once you collect your information, you have to bring that data over to another app manually, to make sure, okay, now I need to communicate with them via SMS, direct mail, or email, right? All of this is automated and integrated. If you love automation, type in automation in the chat. Okay. The automation within the groove.cm system itself, will save you, right? Hundreds of thousands of US dollars. And not only that, it will save you your time that you could be spending on building your business and serving your customers, right? So that's the beauty of automation. Okay. Okay. So once you've seen all the functionality of all the Groove pages and what GrooveFunnel can do, okay, behind it all is GrooveSell. Okay. And yes, Quim, as you mentioned, we don't need Zapier anymore. Okay. For most of the functions, you don't need Zapier anymore, right? Everything is integrated beautifully with one another. Okay. And to help you support in terms of your form collections, okay, or your sales collections, and to start selling online with all of the upsell, downsell, bump sell, whatever selling strategies, okay, is the GrooveSell app, right? Where I truly believe, okay, look, I've been in a marketer, for almost a decade, and then I've used all of the different platforms. But truly, GrooveSell is the most powerful way to start selling online with easy upsells and order bumps, right? So let's start from the creation side of things, right? The beauty of GrooveSell is that you're able to customize your checkouts, right, in a very simple manner. And not only that, it guides you step by step. Right? Initially, when you start building it, you'll be like, oh my goodness, right? There are 11 steps to set up my GrooveSell checkout, right? Not to worry, okay? Everything is just fill in the blanks. That's it. You're guided through the process. Don't worry about it, okay? So the reason why we get overwhelmed, okay, is because we are looking at the big forest, right? Rather than focusing on the individual trees. Okay, just focus on one tree at a time, right? And then if just one step at a time. Okay, so don't worry about it. Everything is laid out for you within the GrooveSell platform. Okay, so you're able to customize your checkouts, collect any customer information. And when we say any, we really mean any, because you're able to have custom fields beyond your first name, last name, email, contact numbers. Okay, and then you will also be able to include multiple price points, okay, where people will have a choice. Okay, maybe you want people to have a one pay option, maybe a three pay option. If you're in education, you know that this is very very common. Okay, and then I see that there's a question from John Anderson who asked, is GrooveSell only for digital products? No, GrooveSell is not for digital products. And as you'll see later on, that this applies not only for digital product services, but it also applies to physical products as well. Okay, so transactional emails are also automated, so that you know that once people purchase from you, they have a confirmation. Okay, and then you sell it. Okay, through selling with it, as you can see here, this answers your question, John. Unlimited digital and physical products. There's no cap. Okay, there is no cap. Maybe some of our competitors may say, hey, you're only limited to X amount of products. But here, we are here for you. Okay, so there's unlimited digital and physical products. The next powerful thing is customers are able to choose to pay their way. Okay, meaning that you will be able to customize. Let me see if I'm able to just quickly load this up. You're able to customize the different options for people to pay. Like for example, maybe you're selling a high ticket item. Maybe it's like 10,000 US dollars. Okay, and then you want to be able to give your customers some payment plans. Okay, so what you will see, this is an example of one of our programs, my transformational leadership masterclass. If you go into pricing, remember I said there are 11 steps, right? There are 11 steps. Don't get overwhelmed with it. Okay, everything is fill in the blanks. Okay, so as you can see in the pricing option, you will see that there are different types of pricings. You've got one time, you've got recurring, you've got installments, recurring installments, and even pay your own price. Okay, if that's your business model, you can do that as well. And then what I love about the GrooveSell platform is that when you click into recurring, okay, you're able to select all of these different time intervals every 2 weeks, every month, every 2 months, quarterly, every 4 months, half yearly, yearly, and even every 2 years. Right? Share with me what are the platform that gives you this sort of automation, this sort of integration, gives you these sort of payment options. Okay, I believe that there are no other platforms that gives you this range of flexibility, right? So that's the beauty of the GrooveSell platform. Okay, and then as mentioned before, when we talk about GrooveFunnels, okay, there are order bumps, one-click upsells and downsells. This all happens within GrooveSell. Okay, and then if you want to provide discounts and coupons, you can provide that as well. You know, to especially with Black Friday just around the corner. Hey, you want to make your customers feel that they are getting a special deal, right? You're able to offer discounts and coupons with GrooveSell. Okay, and then with delivery, you're able for John, back to your question as well. If you're offering a physical product, okay, you're able to integrate with our webhooks to your third-party physical product fulfillment software. So you can just sit back and relax while everything is smoothly automated for you. Okay, when it comes to digital delivery, everything happens in an instant, straight away delivered right into their mail. Right, and then you've got easy account management. Right, it could be for a membership, for example. Right, you can manage it accordingly as well, and then you can continue growing with the reporting, because if we truly want to succeed in business and to scale in business, we need to have our numbers right at our fingertips. Right, we need to know how are the sales coming in. You know, what are the trends. Everything is right on your dashboards. Right, and then as you can see over here, supercharge your promotions with GrooveMail, which we'll share with you next. And then for those of you who are in e-commerce, this is especially powerful. Cart abandonment. People add a product into their cart, right? They add a shirt, and then at the end of the day, I don't think I want it. They abandon. Well, the beauty is that you can automatically follow up with them. Hey, I saw that you actually added this item into your cart, right? And just a reminder, this offer is only limited up until so and so time, right? So we have that automation as well. And then if you want to scale up your business through the power of affiliate marketing, you can do that as well. Affiliate management is integrated right into the GrooveSell system. Okay, so that's on GrooveSell. How do we keep in touch with our clients? Via email. Okay, every marketer out there right now, modern day marketers, say you need to own your list. Right, and what do they mean by owning your list? That means owning your email list. Okay, because you could have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, your Facebook pages, your TikTok, your YouTube. But we know at any point in time, policies can shift, right? And then maybe one day they say, hey, your account is banned. So how do you keep in touch with your clients, right? This is where GrooveMail comes in, a fully integrated all-in-one marketing app. Okay, all of your autoresponder CRM is integrated within this app. You're able to just do everything in a simple manner with simplified emails, gather, tag them, automate them. The reason why tagging is so important is because you don't necessarily want to be blasting an email out to every single one of your clients, right? So, for example, if you have someone who engaged you to purchase shirts, maybe they are only interested in male shirts, right? You don't want to be emailing out uh, 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 to the female audience. So that's where tagging is important, right? So you're able to segment out your list and to be able so that you are able to craft your message as if you're speaking just to them. Okay. And yes, like what Jeevan Jot has shared, tagging is extremely important so you can send the email to the right audience. Okay. So, and everything is a behavior-based automation as well. As you go deeper into the GrooveMail app, you will see that there's options for you to say, hey, if the client clicked on this email, if the client opened this email, if the client clicked on this link, then what is the sequence you want to drive them to next? Those are for the more advanced marketers out there, but know that this is also available for you. Okay. And then, so when it comes to the forms, right? So there are two ways where you can collect leads when it comes to the groove.cm ecosystem. The first is GrooveSell. You can offer free products, free digital products over there, immediately delivered to them via PDF or email whatsoever. Okay. The other way to collect leads is through the GrooveMail form. Okay, where you have a visual form builder. Everything is fill in the blanks, drag and drop, easy to use templates, and it's very, very straightforward, right? The wonderful thing is that when you build up a form for in GrooveMail, it automatically links to a specific list, right? So for example, right, if I'm collecting leads on the groove.cm website, I want to be able to make sure that they are actually integrated into my GrooveMail groove.cm list. Okay, so the forms in GrooveMail helps you to do that. And as we mentioned, segmentation and then your delivery, right? One of the biggest challenges as email marketers is making sure that our emails end up in their inbox. Okay, so as best as possible, with the infrastructure that groove.cm has, okay, we strive to have the best email deliverability out there. Okay, to keep your emails out of the junk folders so that you can continue growing your business. Okay. Okay. So we also touched upon Groove affiliates, right? We talk about affiliate marketing. Imagine if you could create your own army of affiliate marketers, people who actively go out there and promote your business for you 24 hours a day, without you doing anything, right? If you get the right systems in place, of course, right? So this is where Groove Affiliate comes in, where you are able to actually share what offerings that you have within the Groove Affiliate marketplace, right? And then upon sign up, they become instant affiliates, and then you can integrate it to include your own promotional tools within it. Sorry, so your affiliates will be able to have a portal, okay, where they are able to access their affiliate links, access their any marketing materials that you want to include in it, and any potential materials that you want to add on, right? So there are promotional tools that's available for you. And again, reporting. We need to know our numbers. This is where the reporting comes in. And then commissions, everything is easily tracked and easily assigned so that you know who to pay and when to pay it. Okay, so that's on the Groove affiliate system. Then for those of you who are in either in education, or if you want to grow your team, right, provide them training, GrooveMember is a powerful platform. Okay, where you're able to create and build your own educational and membership platform, with unlimited members, unlimited courses, and with teams that's already ready for you, right? Click, select, drag and drop, that's it. Okay. And then you're able to grow, be it your education business or to grow your team with GrooveMember. Okay. And then everything in the back end is easily manageable. If you're using it as a product or service, as you can see, you are able to uh, decide when are people able to access these programs. Okay, be it on an instantly, or every 2 days, or it can even be locked with an upsell offer to maximize your membership offering. Okay, so that's on GrooveMember. And then where do you host all of these videos? This is where GrooveVideo comes in. Okay, the beauty about GrooveVideo is that you can either directly upload it to GrooveVideo, or you can upload it in YouTube as an unlisted video, and then just use the YouTube link into it, right? Where video hosting is made easy. You can share it instantly, and you can build your own video library as well in an organized manner, right? And then it gives you massive amounts of customization. And for for marketers out there, if you're building your video sales letter, okay, this is a very, very powerful function. You're able to add a call to action on the video itself. Okay. Imagine if you have a 20-minute video, you're talking and sharing about the products or service, and then towards the end, at the 18-minute mark, okay, you have your call to action. You can have a pop-up, right? Right on the video itself to say, hey, click here to claim the offer. How powerful is that? Okay. So that's the power of a Groove video. Right. So also in the back end, you're able to see the video analytics, to see where the customer drop-offs is, so that you can improve your videos as well, right? So for most of you, these are the key apps that you need, right? But moving on, Simon will continue and to share with you for those of you who are in e-commerce and the rest of the apps as well. So Simon, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Ching Yu. Is that incredible so far? If it is, type in incredible inside of the comments just to give your opinion on what you see as some additional cool things about the Groove platform. Of course, we're just getting started. Not only is there going to be more information that we're about to be sharing with you, but we're also going to be sharing with you some of the updates on upcoming projects as well. So there's just so many things that we want to continue to learn. And that's why this is really an ongoing learning experience for all of us. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and continue on with some of what is left on this actual page itself. Now, we saw some questions earlier, actually a lot of different questions about a lot of different apps. If you do have a request on a much more deeper dive into individual business models, individual usages of the applications, request them, put them down inside the comments. We'll scour through them, we'll take a look at them, and we'll see what else is left. But as you can see, the reason why we almost always tend to over deliver is just because with Groove, there's just so much to talk about, right? There's just so much that we can get into, and it's very easy for us to overshare just because we're so excited about everything that it's available, that it can do. And so we want to make sure that you as well get excited about that. But again, one baby step at a time. Next, let's talk about GrooveKart. I know that there's a lot of confusion between GrooveKart and GrooveSell just because GrooveSell is a checkout cart. And then GrooveKart, having a cart in its name, also sounds like it might be a checkout cart as well. In fact, they're two completely different things. Okay, as Ching Yu mentioned before, GrooveSell is for your checkouts, is for your forms, is for you to create your funnels, accept payments, do whatever it is that you need to do to sell your digital products. And that's primarily what it is best used to do, to sell your digital products. GrooveKart, on the other hand, is designed for you to sell your physical products. So think of GrooveKart as your official e-commerce store builder, right? So if you want to have your own Amazon, you want to have your own eBay, if you're in Southeast Asia, you're familiar with sites like Lazada or Shopee or Lalong, right? This allows you to create this in your own right. So as you can see, GrooveKart is your one-stop shop for an e-commerce platform. The easiest way for you to really understand how to differentiate the different products and what they're usually used for is that when you scroll all the way to the bottom at each individual section, you will see what it replaces, right? So you can see that it replaces Shopify, it replaces Etsy, it replaces WooCommerce, which is a plugin for your WordPress website. And so what these platforms do is they allow you to create your own e-commerce site, right? And so that's exactly what GrooveKart does. As you can see, unlike many of the competition out there, unlike many of the other platforms, everything with Groove is designed to be copy and paste, drag and drop, and do everything as you can as easily as possible. No complex coding, right? Do we still not like complex coding? If so, type in once again, no coding inside of the comments, right? No coding, just plug and play templates. Scroll down a little bit, you'll see we also get free custom domains and hosting. It's a seamless Shopify importer. So if you have been using Shopify, you want to import everything over, that is something that you can do as well. Or you can just do everything from scratch, complete store designer, all the way from the beginning. You take full control over your design. Now, you can use this as a platform to create your store, to set up whatever it is that you need to do on a storefront. And remember what Ching Yu mentioned, right? This is what Groove is. Groove is a platform that is created for marketers by marketers. These are people, right, who actually use e-commerce as their primary business. These are some of the founders who have done so, right? All the staff, the team members within Groove, they have created their own multi-million-dollar businesses. So with that, everything is set up so that there are more ways for us to sell. And of course, we know right here at Groove what are the most common payment gateways. And so with all of that, everything can be integrated. In terms of delivery, and if you want to learn more about print on demand as well as drop shipping, type in yes inside the comments. Remember, on day 2, we're going to be talking more about the Groove business model. So if you want us to elaborate more on all these different models that you can use with GrooveKart, just type in the word yes inside the comments. And so with that, we are going to be sharing with you more if there's enough demand on there. But speaking of demand, right? POD, otherwise known as print on demand, is one of the ways that you can use GrooveKart as a business model. Drop shipping is yet another way. And because of everything that has been created, you can create an international reach. Of course, Groove is a global community. We have many people all around Southeast Asia, in of course the US, in Canada, in the UK, New Zealand, Australia, who are doing extremely well with our platform in GrooveKart. So that's definitely something that you can look forward to as well. Now, another strategy for driving traffic and something that Google really likes is something called blogs. And so the good news is that with Groove, we do have the option for you to use something called GrooveBlog. You can create this in very easily. Okay, it replaces WordPress. No plugins are required. You can customize it. You can maximize the power of SEO, and of course, do content marketing, everything that you need in order for you to convert your blog traffic into sales. In addition, we also have GrooveWebinar. And right now, what GrooveWebinar does is it focuses on autopilot webinars. Do you like things to be automated? If you like autopilot seminars, webinars where you don't need to be there, everything is running for you on autopilot, write down autopilot, inside the comments, just type that in inside the comments, because that's exactly what GrooveWebinar is all about. So right now we're focused on creating everything into an automated platform, into an automated setup, so that if you want this to run once a week automatically, once a day, multiple times a day, you can also do that. And all the options are available there for you. Some of the competition within the market is EverWebinar, which coincidentally was also a product that was created and developed as part of a company owned by Mr. Mike Vilsain, who is now the CEO and founder of Groove as well. So you would know that just within Groove, it is just amongst the best of the best, the best lessons and everything that we've learned from past experiences, past companies, past products, and bring them all into the power of Groove, where we will continue to make things better and better. Okay. And so all these additional integrations, registrations, confirmation pages, upsell pages, everything can be done very, very easily. You can customize it however you want, and you can also do webinar marketing. There's a lot of things that you can learn more about, which of course we can get into in one of our future challenges. If you do want to learn more about GrooveWebinar and create perhaps your very own automated webinar as a challenge, type in GrooveWebinar inside the comments so that we know that this is something that you are interested in. Finally, we got GrooveProof and also Groove pop-ups. These are all kind of integrated in the same. I'm sure as you're looking at the page, every once in a while, right here at the bottom left corner, right, you're going to see something like, so-and-so made the switch over to groove.cm, or so-and-so made a sale, or whatever else, right? This is done with a little widget that we call GrooveProof, and it's something that is integrated directly within your Groove account. It is available for you even for the free account, and it replaces Use Proof, Use FOMO, as well as Proofly. Now, if you also want some pop-ups, like when you leave a page, or when somebody is clicking on the back button, or just at any time you want something to pop up on the screen, we also have something called Groove Pop-ups, which integrates seamlessly into your pages. And so with that, this is also something that is integrated directly within Groove itself. Now, of course, there's so much more that we haven't had the chance to go through yet, so much more that we haven't had the chance to talk about yet, so much more that isn't even available yet, simply because everything is still under development. So that's the good news for all of us, because we are still under development. This means that if you decide that now is the best time for you to get into something called a lifetime option within Groove, it is going to be available for a very limited time, and probably most likely, don't take my word for it, but very, very likely, once everything has been released, the lifetime offer is officially going to go away for good. Okay, so with that, just know that with future development, not only, as you saw over here, we had GrooveWebinar, which is available for the automated version. There's also going to be one that's going to be available for the live version, doing it in real time, just like what we're doing right now in real time. That's also going to be made available for GrooveWebinar as well. But in addition, there's also going to be Groove Surveys, which allows you to get customer feedback into extra sales. You can ask them whatever you want, like what they want about their product, about your product, your service, what they want to see, integrate that into your own development and make that available to make more sales. If you want your own Calendly, for example, to schedule your own bookings, if you're a coach, if you're a mentor, if you have different things that you want to provide, like consultations or whatnot, right? You can also use Groove Calendar. This is something that will allow you to schedule your events, your meetings, and everything else in advance. So that as well is coming soon. We also will have GrooveFunnels mapping, which is a funnel mapping software very similar to Funnelytics that allows you to plan out every single page of your funnel, right? How many different steps do you want? What do you want on those pages? What should it look like? How is it going to drive you more traffic, build your list? How is it going to make you more sales, right? All these things are going to be integrated. If you are into sales, GroovePipe is going to be like Pipedrive, okay? So it will allow you to monitor all of your prospects in one place, keep track of the full customer journey. Are you calling them? Are they calling you? Are you meeting up with them? What's the timeline like, the schedule? Everything will be available for you with GroovePipe. And then with GrooveStream, I don't know if you know, right now we're using a software called StreamYard. It's a multi-streamer. It allows us to multi-stream between our Facebook group as well as our YouTube channel. That's why you see multiple different people who are commenting, right? and interacting from all the different places. And that's because with a multi-streamer, you're able to go into multiple social media at the same time. You can also be on Twitter, you can be on Instagram, you can be on LinkedIn, you can be on Twitch, all at the same time as well. Sometimes we do that, other times we don't. This is a 5-day challenge, so we want to make sure that we're as closely niched as possible. It's only available in our Facebook group as well as YouTube channel. So with that, GrooveStream is going to be the future of that. It will allow us to do the exact same thing, and you will be able to not only live stream, but you're also going to be able to auto stream as well, which means that if you want to upload a recording as if you're live and pretend, right, that you are doing a live stream, and it does actually go into a live stream in the actual YouTube channel, as well as your Facebook pages and Facebook groups, you can make that happen as well. Groove Conference is almost like a Zoom, where it will allow you to meet up with your team, meet up with your friends, meet up with different business associates or whatnot. So this is a great way for you to create a more of a business environment, to create meetings using something called Groove Conference. And finally, there is a Groove help desk that is available, especially for those of you who are going to be in your own business, right? And you have customers, rather than having them email you and saying, hey, this is my problem. And sometimes they don't go through the filter. Sometimes they go into the spam. Sometimes they don't go through at all, right? Or sometimes you just get lost in the shuffle. Why not have a fully integrated customer support help desk? Groove Desk is going to make that available to you. So with that, these are all the things that we have to look for in the future. Now, as you can see, there's a lot more that you can find on this page. And if you're wondering, this is just groove.cm, okay? As we shared with you earlier on, this is just the groove.cm website. So if you want to look at that, take a look at the homepage and learn more about what is available, this is definitely something that you can check out on your own as well. All right, so just out of curiosity, how many of you are finding value so far, finding value in what we have? How many of you are seeing some education, right? How many of you are learning? How many of you are seeing value? If you are, type in value inside the comments, just so that we know that this is something that helps you, is something that you're looking forward to. It is something that you want more of in the future. Now, the good news is that I'm looking inside the comments, and there are just a lot of interaction, right? A lot of positivity, a lot of people who are just excited about the platform, about the teaching, and everything that we have. Eric is saying value, buddy. Thank you very much. Alan is also saying value. Howard is saying great value. Quim is saying value. I mean, the list goes on and on. Value, value, value. And that's great, right? This challenge and the Groove community itself is designed for people, as we mentioned, who are open to learning, who have a certain type of mentality. And, as always, we just love the interaction. We love it when we see that you're learning. But here's the other thing as well. For many people who are seeing, like for every 100 people who are positive about certain things, you're always going to get 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 who just don't adapt that right kind of mindset, right? And so this is just the PSA. Scrolling through some of the comments while Ching Yu was talking, I saw, right? And it's fine, because we know that this is not for everybody. Some people are saying we're spending too much time talking about this, or when are we going to start talking about that or this, right? One person was saying this is like useless content, or I'm ad-libbing, but this is something that is wasting my time, or is not valuable to me or whatnot, right? Here's the thing. We know that this is not for everyone. So sorry, not sorry. But if that is your mentality, this challenge is not for you. If that is your attitude, this community is not for you. If you are here with a sense of entitlement, you have a certain kind of expectation that we are not able to fulfill, then apologies. We cannot meet your standards, right? We have a certain culture right here at Groove, whether it's a challenge, whether it's a live stream, whether it's education, whether it's training, whether it's just regular communication. I'm sure that at the exact same way that we expect and you expect from each other different attitudes, like respect, mutual respect, right? We all want that for each other as well. So if this is not for you, that's fine. But before, and this is just the PSA, right? If we have anything negative to say, like this is not good or this sucks and I want to complain about something, ask yourself, Is this the kind of person that you would want to work with? Is this also the kind of attitude with the kind of group members that you want to be a part of your community, right? A lot of times, what you put in is what you get out of it. If you're positive, if you're excited, if you want things to happen and you want to be a part of everything that we're doing within the community, then we invite you to be. But you absolutely need to be committed to taking action. You need to have the right mindset. You need to have the right mentality, because if you don't, then this is not for you. Okay. And I'm not going to put out any names. I'm not going to say anything more about that. But the one thing that I will say is that, ironically, those who don't want to hear the basics, those who don't have the right mentality and don't want to hear about mindset stuff, and those who are not into positivity, right? Those are the ones, in most cases, who need them the most. So with that, I want to encourage you, of course, if you want to be a bigger part of everything that we are doing, I absolutely encourage you to adapt the Groove culture, the Groove community, the Groove attitude, because this is where you will thrive when you become one of us. So with that, that is pretty much the end of the content for the day 1 challenge. But the basis of a challenge, right, is to challenge you to actually do something. So here is the challenge itself. If after this first day, you saw that you have some value and you saw that there's potential in more of what you can be learning, I want you to challenge yourself to ask this question. Why are you here? Why did you sign up for Groove? And why did you register for this Groove challenge? What is that goal that what you're trying to achieve? Okay. And if necessary, we just talked about a whole bunch of apps that you can find at groove.cm, a whole bunch of applications, products, and services that you can use for your own business. What is the one app? Choose one. What is the one app that you feel you need to be more familiar with, that you need to get started with? Okay, it's pointless to say, I want to use all of them. It's pointless to say, I want to use 3 of them or 5 of them, because you still need to start with one at a time. What is the one app that you want to be familiar with, that you just know is going to change your life? Okay, I want to invite you, as part of your challenge, to comment that inside of the chat. I joined Groove because, okay, I joined Groove because I want to make more money. I want to save more money. I want to donate money. I want to do good in the world. I want to change lives, right? Maybe it's not about money. What is it for? What is it for? To spend more time with your family, to be able to help others, to be able to serve others, to create your own community, perhaps, right? Write down inside the comment, I joined Groove because blank, and choose one app that you feel and believe will actually help to make that happen for you. Now, if you do need help figuring that out, and you want to know what is the best app for you and everything that is going to help you along the way, how many of you feel like you would appreciate some additional help? If you want some help, type in help inside of the comments. Just type in help inside of the comments, because I have a surprise bonus for you. Is it okay if we end with a bonus? If that's okay, type in bonus inside the comments, because what I want to invite you to do right now is to go to groove.cm/resources. Once again, that's groove.cm/resources. And once you go to groove.cm/resources, as you can see right there on the screen in front of you, all right, you will see a variety of ways that we can help you, and we will add more content over time. Okay, this is initially designed for our Groove coaching attendees, but if you haven't had the chance to do so, you can see that you can register for Groove coaching. This is group coaching, by the way, right over here. If you feel like you will also benefit from a personal one-on-one private consultation, there's also an option as a bonus for you for being here on day 1 challenge. You're welcome, by the way, for you to also book a consultation with us. More additional information on how to find Groove support, Groove training, Groove community, and more. And then, of course, later on, and this, by the way, is something that we offer only to live coaching attendees, as well as our students, as well as our clients. If you feel like you've seen some exciting stuff about Groove and you see the value in it and you want to know, wow, how can I upgrade? What is the best deal? What is the best offer? Can I get the best some cool bonuses, right? On top of that, if that is something that you're wondering, the good news, I have good news and bad news for you. The good news is that we do have a special offer, but the bad news is that when you click on the grab your special bonuses, since the last time that we offered this, the offer has now expired. Okay, so what you're going to see is that this page now redirects to another page. And if you want to take advantage, learn more about the opportunity of a lifetime to grab yourself a Premium Plus lifetime Groove account plus a variety of bonuses not available anywhere else, I invite you, once you go over here, right, and click on grab your special bonuses, it's going to redirect you to a consultation page where you can then request to book your spot. Okay, enter in your information to book a consultation, and with your consultant, let them know what you're interested in, what it is that you need help with, and it will be our due diligence. It will be our pleasure, our honor to help you along the way. And if you want to throw in, hey, by the way, I want to learn more about the, about the Premium Plus lifetime deal that you're talking about during the Groove Challenge, please share. Okay, and so with that, obviously, 100% optional for you, and it's absolutely something that is no obligation on your end. But in terms of everything else, that is all the time that we have for you right here, right now. If you do need to go, you are free to go. However, for those of you who want to stay back just a little bit longer, I do want to invite one more person to share a little bit more. Count this as a bonus. Count this as an over delivery. Do not say, oh yeah, you said you were going to be here for only an hour and a half, and now there's more time. You can leave if you need to. But for those of you who can stick around, I actually think that you will get some additional value out of this, because what I want to do is to introduce you to another one of our mentors, another one of my personal proteges. And if you remember, within our group expansion projects, within our other companies, we also have a lot of leaders there. This individual that I want to introduce to you is actually the Chief Information Officer of all of our companies. And he wants to spend a little bit of time with you to share with you about his experience with Groove, his platform, and maybe, just maybe, why you might want to be a bigger part of our community. So if you can do us a huge favor and give a huge round of applause and welcome to the Groove 5-Day Challenge, let's give a huge welcome to Mr. Trader Rob. What's up, Rob? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. What do you have to share with us today, Mr. Trader Rob? First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then share with us a little bit more about your experience with Groove.
All right, not a problem. Thanks, Simon. Well, a little bit about me is my whole life I was a caregiver. My brother was a quadriplegic, and I was his primary caregiver from the time I was 16 up until the time I was 38 years old. And that was really my only thought process, was how can I make his lifestyle better? How can I improve his quality of life? I also took on that role for a number of years for my elderly grandmother. And because that mindset, I went on to nursing school and into the medical field. But I also went into e-commerce to better support my brother, because he got into ball pythons. I begged him, like, let's just open up a business, see what happens. He picked ball pythons, and back in 2013, that economy wasn't really very stable. So I was looking at it, and I was pretty fresh into e-commerce and trying to set up a website back in those days. But I saw how organic marketing was growing, and I delved into eBay and product listing previously, but not really went too far into it. And why was that? Because of coding. We didn't have the option of a drag and drop process. It was you either spent tens of thousands of dollars on a company that can hopefully create a plugin and then maintain that plugin, or you just simply went without. Let's fast forward up until April of 2020. At that point, I was still taking care of my grandmother, but I was also looking into expanding into a lifestyle that was my own identity, you know? So I was looking into that, and I came across an ad for Groove. And I saw lifetime opportunity. Like, okay, I am entering into this new chapter, and even if this isn't right for me right now, this is a lifetime opportunity. So when that chapter in my life comes about, I'll be ready for it. I'll have this sitting there. So I kind of kept in with the community, and then the Groovathon came about. And day after day after day, and just jumping on at 2:00 in the morning. Some of you will remember Simon being on there and just talking about SEO, or having other guests on at Groove at any time. These are the things that made me realize this isn't just a software platform. This isn't just software as a sales company. There's something different here. And the way that I saw the CEO of the company, the COO of the company, I mean, the passion that Donna Fox has for the members of this company, you feel it in every single one of her presentations. I know everybody does, because I see it in the remarks. The value that people get from people like Simon and Mike and David, all of this, and it's more than a community. It really is a family, and I've said this in previous events. That's what we are. We are a family. We are a very, very large family of hundreds of thousands of people. But yes, that's because we accept who we are. We accept each and every one, and we only want in our minds to be able to have that opportunity to reach down and pull somebody up. Even if we're at the lowest rung of understanding marketing or understanding entrepreneurship, we still want that opportunity to bring to help others. And the Groove platform, the Groove community, the family, the training, all of it, that's what it provides. Your ability to scale on who you can reach out to, who you can help, who you can influence, to bring that mindset and expand it on a global scale. That's what these expansion projects are for, is to expand that mindset, and reach other people that just simply want the same thing, to help others, to feel that reward, and to understand why I do this for absolutely no money at all. It's because I'm addicted to it. I see the transformations I have in the people that I coach. When I'm showing somebody a blog and just simply explaining to them how valuable creating a journal and putting it into a blog, or creating a video series and putting that script into a blog, and then putting just a simple affiliate link for how you're progressing in creating Groove blogs. That series will make you so much money, not just right now, but you can ask Simon. Simon has blogs dated back for over 10 years that he's still getting commission checks for. I mean, it's the truth. And it's you don't have to touch them because people want to start their journey. They might not start it right now. They might start it 10 years from now. But they want to be able to associate somebody like yourself and how your journey went because they can relate to you best. And that's all this is just allowing people to connect to you because you're the one who they relate to best. And you're the one that can give them that best hand up. And it's just love. That's what that is. That is just love right there. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it on love. Thank you very much for everybody's time, and thank you, Simon.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Trader Rob. Let's go ahead and give Mr. Trader Rob another big round of virtual applause. And I think what I got from that is, for many of us who are interested in learning more within the Groove community, Trader Rob just gave a really great example of a challenge that we can probably be doing. So if you also want to learn more about GrooveBlog and how you can set up your own blog and a passive business, Trader Rob mentioned 10 years, I think more like 15, 16 years since I started my first blog. And yes, we're still making money from them. If you want something like that, just type in GrooveBlog inside the comments as one of the potential future challenges that we want to do. Okay, so with that, keep in mind your challenge for today is to go ahead and type in inside of the comments why you join Groove. Jaco is joining Groove because he wants to be his own boss, right? And then we got Gerda says, I joined Groove to change lives and make money online. How many of you also want to change lives and make money online? Who doesn't, right? Because there's such a huge opportunity online right here, right now. I joined Groove because I want to work for myself. Do you also want to work for yourself? Can you relate to any one of the members here? I would choose the email marketing app, right? And that's GrooveMail. Why not? Very good. This is definitely one of the best ways to automate your business as well. EVLV. By design is saying I joined Groove because I want to believe that this platform is going to help me grow and I can reciprocate. If you believe, it will be so, because I believed in it and it did wonders for me. I don't know how many of you joined us in the earlier on, but Groove absolutely changed my life. Early 2020, when everything went down, I converted and really just did everything online, from an offline business traveling every single week now to an online business that I'm never looking back in, because I can spend all the time that I want at home, all the time that I want with my family, all the time that I want doing what I want to do, as opposed to the other different models that I had chosen earlier on, which kind of got me stuck into the grind. And so with that, if you believe that this platform is going to help you, it will help you grow. And of course, we look forward to having you reciprocate as well. Sunil, I joined Groove because I was looking for something that would help my client with his website and product sales. And it's probably going to start with one client, but of course, it's going to spiral down to more, helping more people with their websites, with their product sales. And it will also help you as well. And then Jeevan Jat is saying, for me, join Groove because of the sweep of tools that can help me to save money and really be able to scale small businesses. And really, that is a primary reason why most people will want to join, because as an internet marketer, as an online business owner, these are tools that you will need anyway. And otherwise, you'll be investing thousands every single month into, right? Why not invest one time and get our platform for the rest of your life, right? This is absolutely a no-brainer. Andy is saying, I joined Groove because of Mike. Truth be told, I also joined Groove because of Mike. Mike Philsame has been a close personal friend of mine ever since 2005, 2006. So we go way back, and now we're partners on multiple projects as well. So if you think that, Groove is just about the platform, it is so much more. It's about the community. And when you're a bigger part of the community, there will be more opportunities along the way. Are you excited for more opportunities? If you are, type in opportunities inside of the comments. Eric, I joined Groove because of the possibilities of business that one can start. It is absolutely endless. And I absolutely agree. Not only is it endless in terms of the businesses, but also of the opportunities that we just talked about, right? So it goes on and on and on. Marcus saying, if you had a consultation, you can book again. The answer is yes. Feel free to do so. In fact, Marcus, I don't think we had the chance to connect. If you had already booked the consultation and you talked to one of our consultants, definitely let me know how that came about. But I would be more than happy to have a personal consultation with you as well. Jimin Jot already answered the question. Yes, you can. So thank you very much. So with that, there is just a whole bunch more comments that we don't have the time to go into today. But as you can see, this is what's the community is all about. We want you to be active. We want you to participate. We want you to be as involved as you can. This is only day one, okay, of our very first 5-day challenge. There will be more in the future. We encourage you to not just be a part of this one, but for all the other ones in the future as well, because as we move on into bigger and better things, we want you to be a part of the entire journey with us, if you will allow us to be. Okay, so with that, that's all that we have. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day number 2. As you recall, day number 2, we will be talking more about, let me see if I can find the slide for you right over here. There you go. Day 2, Groove business model. So if you feel like you can benefit from learning about Groove business models, if you feel like this is something that you can get value in, something that you need in your life, right? Then make sure that you don't miss it. If you feel like you're already past that, you won't find any value, you're not going to need it, it's going to be a waste of your time, please, I also encourage you to not join us, because we want to make sure that we're not wasting your time, you're not wasting ours, and everybody sees value in what we have going on. So with that, we will see you tomorrow, day 2, Groove business models. As always, we'll go ahead and email you probably 20-30 minutes in advance. Make sure that you come back here on time, because we're going to start, and I don't know if it's going to be as long as it is today, but we'll be sure to do as much as we can to deliver, and maybe even over deliver, so that you can get that massive value. Are you excited about it? Will you be there? If you are, type in yes inside of the comments. Don't forget to do your homework. And until next time, take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions. And as always, we'll see you right back here on the inside. Cheers, folks. Have a great rest of your day or your evening or your night. And we'll see you again tomorrow for day number 2 of the Groove 5-Day Challenge.